you'd ask me a training to become a faster runner, I can easily give you that. But that doesn't mean that actually that's gonna work. Because I've seen it before and I've done it before. Training is just really a part of this. The number one factor to become a faster runner is actually your running form. So one very good example is this. Look at the elite marathoners run. They run 5 minutes a mile, which is like 3 minutes per kilometer for the entire marathon distance. And look at how they run. Effortless. It's like, look like they're jogging. But try running this 5 minutes a mile pace. It's like an all-out sprint. What's the difference? Because they have a very efficient running form. Of course, I'm not saying that, the training not a part of this. Of course it is. But one of the biggest factor why they can run something like this is because of their efficiency. When you have a good running form, you can control the pace, you can run smoothly, and you can really run faster with really less effort. Right now, if I go out there and say I want to run like, a 6:30 mile, which is like a 4 minute per K, I know exactly how to run that. And it's not that I am super fit, but it's because I have a system. What I mean by that is like, when I do this, I have a step-by-step process. I know like the power on each stride that I need to put, the stride length, the cadence. It's like I said, it's like a step-by-step process. That's why I can hit this. Before, all I do is just go out there and try to hit the pace. And not only that it's really hard to do that, it also felt like I could not really like do this for a long time. It was just like a struggle for me to do that because I didn't really have a system. All I did before was just run and trying to hit the pace. When you have a good running form, like I said, you have this kind of system when you run. It's like a step-by-step process. So you can really run smoothly. You can control the pace. And that's really like the key to really like running faster with less effort. Good running form, that's really what you need first. Once you have already fixed this, then that's the time that you can put some miles in to build your fitness. The reason why I'm talking about this running form is because I've seen a lot of people really getting frustrated, not, improving. They're doing all of this training and it's almost like there's no improvement. And I used to be like that kind of person. I was just training hard, but there's like almost like no improvement for me. And it was just hard, and also I get kind of burned out from doing that. So that's why I decided to fix my form. And it's definitely, a little bit of time to get used to it. But it's all worth it. Because now I can really say, guys, that I'm really enjoying, when I train. It's because, like I said, it's a lot smoother when I train. I can control the pace when I want to do some of the faster workouts. I'm just, like I said, like I can say right now that I'm really enjoying, to train and run because I finally like improved my form. And honestly speaking, if I probably did not fix this, I would probably quit running a long time ago because it's just hard on the body. Like, especially when you're training for, let's say, a marathon, like you put all of this miles in your legs and it's just hard. if I don't have an efficiency or a good form, it's even harder. Once you start fixing your form, you can really see some huge difference right away. I'm not saying that you can run like, a fast marathon right away, something like that. I'm not talking about that. But when you start having this efficiency, like your training pace is totally gonna change in an instant. But of course, like I said, you need to work on that. Because of course, like I said, the running form is the number one factor for you to be able to run faster and like smoother. But of course, you need to put that training in to become fit. Like I said, it might take a little bit of time, but running form is really, really important. If you want to really like improve your times, if you want to become a better runner, I really recommend to fix or improve your form. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you again so much for being here today. I'll see you guys in the next vlog.